Hey everyone, welcome back to OPG Syndicate, the place where we dive deep into the most intriguing stories from the world of crime and justice. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating content. Jimmy the Gent Burke, a notorious figure in American crime history, has a story rooted in hardship and a rapid ascent in the criminal world. Born on the 5th of July 1931 in New York City, Burke was abandoned by his parents and subsequently placed in foster care. The instability and challenges of his early years, including time in a children's home where he faced abuse, arguably set the stage for his later life of crime. Burke's initial forays into criminality began in his early teens. His early criminal activities were petty, but they quickly escalated as he became more involved in the local crime scene. He was known for his involvement in various illegal activities, including theft and hijacking. These early encounters with law enforcement, minor at first, became increasingly serious as Burke's criminal acumen grew. The 1950s and 60s marked a significant period in Burke's criminal career. He became deeply involved in organized crime, specifically within the Lucchese crime family, one of the notorious 5 families that dominated organized crime in New York City. Burke's reputation for being a ruthless and intelligent criminal strategist grew. He was known for his ability to orchestrate complex heists and for his strict rule against dealing drugs, which he believed attracted too much law enforcement attention. The Lufthansa heist of 1978 stands as one of the most notorious and daring robberies in American history, largely orchestrated by the infamous Jimmy the Gent Burke. This audacious crime took place at John F. Kennedy International Airport and was marked by meticulous planning, bold execution, and a dramatic aftermath that had significant implications for law enforcement and the public's perception of organized crime. Planning for the heist began when Burke, a well-known figure in New York organized crime scene, was tipped off about large sums of untraceable American currency being regularly shipped to the Lufthansa cargo terminal at JFK Airport. Recognizing the potential for a massive haul, Burke assembled a crew of trusted associates from the Lucchese crime family. The planning was detailed and thorough, involving inside information and careful timing to minimize exposure and maximize success. On the 11th of December 1978, Burke's plan was set into motion. The heist team, armed and masked, entered the Lufthansa cargo building with remarkable precision. They subdued the employees present and swiftly located the vault containing the cash and jewels. In less than an hour, the crew had stolen approximately $5 million in cash and nearly $1 million in jewels, making it the largest cash robbery on American soil at the time. In the aftermath, the Lufthansa heist not only made headlines, but also sent shockwaves through law enforcement agencies. Burke, known for his criminal savvy and ruthlessness, became a prime suspect. However, the investigation was hampered by a lack of concrete evidence and witnesses. Burke, fearing betrayal and arrests, reportedly orchestrated the murder of several of his associates involved in the heist to eliminate potential informants. Despite the initial success of the heist, its aftermath sowed the seeds of Burke's undoing. The extensive media coverage and the heist's sheer scale drew immense law enforcement attention. Burke, wary of being implicated by his associates, reportedly began eliminating potential informants, a series of actions that eventually led to increased scrutiny from law enforcement. As investigations into the Lufthansa heist and other criminal activities intensified, law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, began employing more sophisticated tactics to gather evidence against Burke and his associates. This included the use of surveillance, informants, and extensive analysis of Burke's criminal network. The Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, a powerful tool in combating organized crime, was instrumental in these efforts. Burke's legal troubles escalated in the 1980s. In 1982, he was convicted on a separate charge of conspiracy to commit basketball point shaving involving Boston College players, a case that demonstrated his reach and influence. However, it was the later investigations, bolstered by the testimony of former associates turned informants, that led to more serious charges directly related to his organized crime activities. In 1985, Burke was convicted on multiple charges, including racketeering, which encapsulated various illegal acts, including his role in the Lufthansa heist. The use of the RICO Act was crucial in this conviction, as it allowed prosecutors to connect Burke to crimes committed by his associates, painting a broader picture of his criminal empire. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison, effectively ending his reign in the criminal underworld. The downfall of James Burke marked a significant victory for law enforcement in their fight against organized crime. His conviction showed the effectiveness of new investigative techniques and legal strategies, notably the use of the RICO Act in dismantling criminal networks. It also signified a turning point in how law enforcement approached organized crime, moving away from targeting individual crimes to dismantling entire criminal organizations. And that, my friends, is the story of James "Jimmy the Gent" Burke, a man whose life story has become a legend in the world of organized crime. His legacy is a complex one, marked by criminal ingenuity, a powerful influence on both the underworld and law enforcement tactics, and a stark reminder of the consequences of a life in crime. His story continues to fascinate and serve as a crucial part of American crime history. What are your thoughts on Burke's life and his impact on organized crime? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into crime history.